Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I'm gonna explain and then show you the Japanese top startups ranking. In 2018, you may probably know, the company called Mercari went public, did IPO, and then initial market cap was 712 billion Japanese yen, which is almost equal with 6.5 billion USD. So it was a huge IPO, and I think that was the most successful IPO from startups in the history in Japan. And then after this news, more funding is coming to startups, and even from Japan, outside of Japan, and then more people's. I know many my friends are start becoming an entrepreneur, but more people are becoming entrepreneurs these days in Japan. So hopefully, this video will help you to understand what kind of businesses and what kind of companies are popular in Japan, as well as if you're looking for the jobs in Japan. I hope this video help you to find a good startup company in Japan. Cool. So let's start. The list is top 30 companies. Top 30, the company is called Star Festival, which provides food delivery services as well as EC solutions to restaurants. The market cap valuation is around 15.9 billion Japanese yen. Uh, this company's business is very quite unique. So initially they started their business targeting the companies. So it was a B2B business and purchasing the foods from restaurants and then deliver it to companies. And then also recently they started providing EC solutions for restaurants so that they can sell their foods to customers via online. They provide platforms, they provide transactions, they also deliver their foods to customers. And it's going very well. Okay, let's move on to the top 29. The top 29 is a company called Base. Base is an e-commerce platform for SMBs or individual business owners. Their market cap is 16 billion Japanese yen. So their valuation is around estimated valuation is around 16 billion Japanese yen. Their CEO launched a couple of online services after graduation from university, and then in 2012, CEO released this service called Base when he was 22 years old, and then in the last 5 years, they acquired 50,000 shops on their platforms. I actually tried this platform, but it's really good. You can easily open up your online shops. They provide a template, so you just need to customize it, and then they take care of transaction and payment as well. So for the people who are looking to open up the online store, the Base is very recommended. Cool. The next is top 29. Top 29 is a company called Every TV. They provide cooking recipe video media, and then valuation is around 16.6 billion Japanese yen. They actually provide 5 media, and then one of the top media across their media in portfolio is called Delish Kitchen. So the people who like cooking, they can check the recipe on the mobile application via video. Cool. The next is top 27. The next companies are very interesting, and I'm also personally very interested in this company, but the company is called Wheel. They are manufacturer of the personal electric vehicle. The valuation is around 17.6 billion. They're obviously a hardware company, which is still very not majority in Japan, but they are doing very well. And then they provide a personal electric vehicle for those who have a handicap, who are physically handicapped persons. Top 26. This company is also an interesting one, but the company is called Seven Dreamers. They are also manufacturers, and their valuation is around 18.5 billion Japanese yen. They produce a bunch of products, but one of the products is called a NAS tent. The NAS tent Classic help people having a snoring problem during the sleep. So they put this, you put this nozzle into your nose, and then this prevents you to have a snore. Another product, this is also very interesting, but called Landroid. This Landroid will help you to fold clothes. So you just need to put the clothes into this machine, and then this machine will fold your clothes, and you can see beautifully folded clothes when you open up this Landroid. Cool. The next is top 25. The top 25 company is called Cocoon. They are cybersecurity companies. Valuation is around 19.3 billion Japanese yen. They help to find a vulnerability of mobile applications or web applications which you run by yourselves. And then they also provide IoT solutions, Internet of the Things, for the home security, which will monitor the safe of home from mobile application. So which is quite similar with a product called Nest. That is, I think, if I'm not wrong, is acquired by Google these days. Cool. Top 24. The top 24, the company is called C Channel. Their main business is video media for specifically women's. The valuation is around 19.5 billion Japanese yen. So for women, they can get information about cosmetics or datings, body care, etc. on their video platforms. And then the interesting fact is they have in-house recording studio, and then they are making new influencers in Japan. So they are not using celebrities. They have influencers by themselves, and then those influencers is now becoming more popular on Instagram and on these media. Top 23. The top 23, the company is called J Tower. They do internet network sharing services. The valuation is around 20.3 billion evaluation. This business model is very interesting, but very sweet to Japanese environment. So previously, once you become the tenant of one of the buildings in Japan, you need to take care about networking, Wi-Fi network by yourselves. But this company offers and manage Wi-Fi throughout the entire building, so that they can share the internet, and then also they can get cost-friendly internet and the more reliable, scalable internet connections in the building. And then also they are providing 5G network sharing outside of the building in the future. So they will provide 5G network sharing outside of the building in the future. Cool. Top 22. The top 22 is a company called Bonac Corporation. They do research and development and the licensing of new drugs. The valuation is estimated valuation is 19.3 billion Japanese yen. Especially the drug called bonac acid is patented in Japan, US, and Europe. If you are interested in drug industry, please check their webpage online. Their business is quite interesting. They work with large pharmacy companies, and then they also work with university and then research institute so that they can develop better drugs for the future. Top 29, the company called Play-Doh, they provides a data visualized analytics. The valuation is around 29.9 billion Japanese yen. Their visual analytics is specifically for the website owners like you. If you have a web page, they provide what kind of people are visiting your web page and how they're moving within web page and how they purchase products from your web page. Data analytics is one of also the hot area in Japan business scene. Cool. So top 20. Let's move on to the top 20. The next company is called Abeja. They are AI and deep learning startup. The valuation is 21.9 billion Japanese yen. You may heard their company name before because they recently got investment from Google directly. Not Google Venture, the Google itself invested into these companies. They invested 4.5 million US dollar to Abeja. And so far, Abeja got 53 million USD investment so far. And then they opened the office in Singapore as well recently. So I think one of the fast-growing AI startups in Japan. Cool. Top 19. The top 19 is a company called Payly. As you can guess, they provide payment services, and the valuation is around 25 billion Japanese yen. They allow people to make payment only with email address and phone number. They don't require you to provide credit card details for those who have concern about information security and privacy. And interestingly, Goldman Sachs, the largest investment bank, and Visa, the credit card company, and MUFJ, which is the largest national bank in Japan, are investing into these startups. Top 18, the company is called WealthNav. They provide asset management application. The valuation is around 26.2 billion Japanese yen. Obviously, they are one of the fintech startups, and their service is quite similar startup called Robinhood, which is now becoming very big in United States. Cool. Let's move on to top 17. The top 17 is also provides asset management application. Their company called Money Design. Their application is called Sale. The valuation is around 26.6 billion Japanese yen. Just like our Wealth Navi, this Tail will allow you to manage your asset easily and then increase your asset. The reason why we have having many these fintech startups which help you to do asset management is previously and traditionally the Japanese tend to put their money only into the bank account, and then they keep it and then they use it. after they retire. But given the super low interest rate of the Japanese banks, and then given the lack of the knowledge of investment, they think that these services, there is a huge opportunity for them to help the people to do to make investment and then manage their asset. Cool. Top 16. The company is called Inagora. They provide export platforms, and then valuation is 26.7 billion Japanese yen. They currently specialize in the export from Japan to China, and then helping Japanese company to increase their product awareness on their platforms or partners platform, and then deliver Japanese companies' product to China, and then also they take care of the payments by offering the WeChat payment and early payment Apple payments. So as market is shrinking in Japan because of the population is decreasing, many companies have a demand to expose their services and products to overseas market, and then this company is the company which is helping Japanese company to export their products. Top 15, the companies are called iSpace. They're a space technology company. The valuation is 27 billion. Oh, it's very interesting company. They develop a planetary exploration rover and ultra small lander. This help people to explore such as moons or other planets, and then also ultra small lander help people to land in the planet even the condition of the ground is not so good. This is the only company which is participating in Google Lunar X Prize program from Japan, and then they got 1 million USD investment from SpaceX, which is founded by Elon Musk. Obviously, it's very interesting company. Again, the valuation is 27 billion Japanese yen. Cool. The next is Top 14. The Top 14 company is called Liquid. They provide biometric payment and authorizations. The valuation is around 29.8 billion Japanese yen. They manufacture sensor biometric verification systems and cashier for retail shops. So the people who want to make payment at the retail shops, they just need to put their 3 fingers on this scanner, and then they can finish the transaction immediately. So it's very interesting, right? Nowadays, there are a lot of payments companies which I'm gonna explain later on, but they require you to put out the mobile phone from your pockets, and then put it and scan the QR code. But this company allow you just put your fingers to make payments. It's a very futuristic technology, but quite interesting. Cool. Top 13. The company is called Loop, which help the renewal energy and then offer the solution to it. The valuation is 30.7 billion Japanese yen. This renewal energy technology they develop is both for companies and then for individual homeowners. Top 12. The company is called Delay, and just like companies called Every TV, they provide application cooking recipe video media, which is called Crashio, and their variation is 31.3 billion Japanese yen. Same with Every TV, their cooking recipe video media is getting quite popular in Japan, and then they got investment from SoftBank, Yahoo Japan Capital, and then so far they have 70 million Japanese yen investment last year. And then surprisingly, Yahoo Japan bought their services and now they're subsidiary of Yahoo Japan. But interesting enough, this company is still looking for an IPO in the future. So they said the M&A, merger and acquisition was partnerships with Yahoo Japan to reach the next stage as a media company. Top 11th, the company is called Origami, which provides a payment solution for retail companies. Their valuation is 32.5 billion. They are one of the very popular payment services. And then payment services, the competition among payment services are becoming more intense these days. The Line, which is the popular messaging services in Japan, and then Yahoo and SoftBank together, and then also Mercari, which I explained at the beginning of this video, also started developing the payment services and started offering those services in the market. I'm not sure how competition goes, but I hope the startups can win and see the exit point at some point. The valuation is around again 32.5 billion Japanese yen, and then they got 8.8 billion Japanese yen funding so far. Cool. Let's move on to top 10. The company is called BizReach. They are a HR agency and then provides HR media. Valuation is 34.1 billion Japanese yen. It's very recommended. If you are looking for the job in Japan, it's recommended to register for their service because their HR media is very strong, and then also their HR agency is helpful. Once you register for their media, you will get an offer from many different headhunters immediately. Top 9, the company is called Finatex, and then they provide a bunch of financial media. The valuation is 34.2 billion Japanese yen. They actually provide 9 financial media for the various topics such as Japanese stocks, or forex tradings, or encrypt currencies, etc. Top 8. The company is called Think Technologies. And then they provide personal health coach applications. Valuation is 35.6 billion Japanese yen. So this application help you to do better exercise. Also, this application acts as a pedometer to track your steps during the day, and also they provide a healthy food menu, and they can also measure your sleep score. So along with this application, you can maintain your health, and then AI systems provide very useful advice for you to how to improve your health condition. Top 7, the company is called Ili Power. They manufacture storage battery. The valuation is 40.4 billion Japanese yen. This storage help you to supply the electricity during the situation of emergency or disasters. As you may know, there are a lot of disasters and natural disasters in Japan, such as earthquake, tsunami, or typhoons. So the companies and the individuals need this type of storage battery, and then they are, I think, getting one of the top share in Japan. Cool. Top 6. The company is called Sansan. They provide business card scanner and business network media. The valuation is 50.6 billion Japanese yen. Their service is quite interesting, and this might be unique in Japan, but we have a strong culture to do the business card exchange when you meet a business person in Japan, and then it costs a lot to like scan and then store the information on business card. And by using their scanner, you just put a bunch of business card into the scanner, and then their systems and staffs put those information into the data so that you can search the data on their applications later on. And then they also provide scanners for the consumers as a consumer service on the iPhone or Android application. So you can scan your business card, your business cards. You can scan the business cards which you get, and then you can actually view the networks on the applications. So they are partly targeting the space which is covered LinkedIn other market, but LinkedIn is not popular in Japan, so they might be a next LinkedIn in Japan. The valuation is again 50.6 billion Japanese yen. Top 5. The company is called Smart News. They provide mobile news media. They just recently they entered into the U.S. market, and the valuation is around 56.1 billion Japanese yen. Their application has been downloaded more than 35 million. Sorry, they marked 35 million mobile app downloads after their launch. Cool. Top 4. The company is called TBM, which provides a new material called Limex. The valuation is around 56.3 billion Japanese yen. The Limex is made from limestone mainly, which is environmentally friendly material and economically viable. And then they are looking to replace papers, which is not economically environmentally friendly, and then plastics, which is also not environmentally friendly. Their material can be used the menus at the restaurants or business cards, tags attached to the clothes, pop display, maps, poster, booklet, box, banner, and sticker and label. Top 3. Now it's close to the end of this ranking, but top 3 is company called Free. They provide accounting software, and the valuation is 65.2 billion Japanese yen. Obviously, this accounting software is helping a bunch of Japanese companies, especially at the segment of small and medium business segments. And their CEO is ex-Googler, coming from Google, and they studied their services. The B2B business is also now becoming big in Japan at the startup scene. Cool. Top 2, the company is called Ponair, and they provide energy tech. The valuation is 80.1 billion Japanese yen. By their AI and big data such as temperature, weather, etc., they calculate the most efficient flow of electricity. Sorry, the company is called Paneo. Cool. Let's move on to number 1, top 1 company. The top 1 company is called Preferred Networks. They provide deep learning services. The valuation is 240.1 billion Japanese yen. They are the biggest machine learning company, and then they are focusing on transportation, 3 segments. One is transportation, and the other is manufacturing, and the other is bio and healthcare segments. At the transportation, they have a partnership with Toyota Automobile, and then they are developing auto-driving systems together with Toyota. At the manufacturing segments, they have also partnerships with Hitachi, and then investing in how to use deep learning for manufacturing of industrial robots. And then also at the healthcare industry, together with National Cancer Center, they are trying to apply deep learning to find out cancer more earlier. Cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think my video is useful, please subscribe JLoom. 登録してね。Have a nice day. Bye.